Alright, continuing in the spirit of silly girl quizzes, we're going to next talk with someone who is a very fine painter and a very fine friend of mine, Miss Lili Elba. Elba doesn't really roll off the tongue like it should, but neither does Kitch Wolf, I guess, so, I can't split hairs. I don't have enough. Kitch, for heaven's sake, you definitely do. You remind me of my dog. In most cases, Lily, that would be an insult, but I love Pixie! She's so cute! She's like my new best friend. Second to none to you. Is that a thing? Second to none to... We'll figure it out later. We'll unravel that later. Over, tea. So, which classic Hollywood actress are you? And we have the likes of Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn on here. Lily, pick a city you would like to vacation in. So I thought I was going to say live in, but vacation in. Los Angeles, New York, London, Paris, Rome, Madrid. Wow, this sounds like an advertisement for a travel agency. Or a long weekend with a Moroccan fellow. Tokyo, Miami. Those are your options. Tokyo or Miami. How about... I've been to... Actually, you're going to hate me, but I've been actually vacationing in Paris before, so I can't do that. How about Rome? Rome, that's a good one. I'd like to go to Rome myself. Which one of these stores would you have a shopping spree at? You know, they tried to tell me in school where to put commas, and I never listened at all, did I? So, Gucci, Chanel. Didn't you work for Chanel? Like the perfume? We won't get into that now. Lanvin, I don't know these names. Manolo Blahnik, Tiffany & Co., Christian Louboutin, Prada, Chloe, Saint Laurent, I don't... Yeah, they all sound fascinating because they're hard to pronounce. Then they must be good. I know Chanel. I would love to work for Chanel. You know Chanel? No, the brand. Oh, of course. Get me all excited. Okay, pick a drink. We did this with Al Pacino. Al who? Al Pacino, he's like the best actor in the world. Sorry, every other actor I've had on the show. But that's what they say, so that isn't me. That isn't just me, that's just, you know. I'll have to watch some of his movies sometime. I've only just recently got the hang of being able to watch Dick Van Dyke shows, and I love them. Oh yeah, those are fun. So, red wine, cosmopolitan, champagne, dirty martini, Bloody Mary, mimosa, tea, or Diet Coke. I would say tea. No, actually, put me down for red wine. Let's not get carried away. Red wine goes good with, like, what, meat? Yes, it does. Also, I like it at parties because it makes me relax. If you have to relax at a party, it's like, why even go to a party? I know what you mean, you know? Sorry. See, this is what it's like doing one with girls because then we get distracted, and... What is your favorite way to relax? Speaking of relaxation! Oh my god! We were just talking about that. I know! Right? Alright. Lying in bed, sunbathing, reading a book, cooking, singing along to my favorite songs, watching a bad movie, shopping, doing art at Chanel, doing an art project, going to the gym. Alright, I lie in bed too much. I would sunbathe, but there's no sun. Reading a book, there's very few good books. Cooking, I do only when forced at knife point. Singing along to my favorite songs, I don't have any where there are words. Watching a bad movie, I can hardly get the Dick Van Dyke shows to play for me, so I wouldn't be watching a movie. Shopping, we've already covered. Doing an art project, perhaps, I would do that. To relax. And going to the gym just wouldn't happen. Alright, that sounds like my response. Which one of these headlines would you secretly like to see about yourself on the cover of a tabloid? What was this, like, made for women? Oh, it was made for... That's really... I take offense to that. I hate to subject you to this, but secret wedding. Why she left him. Secret affair. Wedding and a baby. How she... What? How she got her body back. What she knows. Why she'll break his heart. I'm sorry, these are too good. Meltdowns, hookups, and feuds. Rocked by scandal. So which one would you like to explore more of? Alright, wedding and baby would be under secret wedding and secret affair, I think. Why she left him could have something to do with the wedding and the affair. And the secret would be something that she knows. And all of this would be rocked by scandal. And this is how she broke his heart. Then, of course, it would lead into meltdowns, hookups, and feuds. And after all of it was over, she'd get her body back. That's hysterical. Alright, the next question here. Which one of these hashtags would you never use? I don't know what half of these are, but let's just go through them. Hashtag TBT, follow for follow, swag, art, instacool, blessed, no filter, best of the day, smile. I don't see anything really offensive in most of those, except for I don't think I would ever use swag. Alright, so that's one you're never gonna do. Well, hashtag smile, because I'm smiling. Okay, pick a romantic comedy. Bridget Jones's Diary, Pretty Woman, Sleepless in Seattle, 10 Things I Hate About You, You've Got Mail, Made in Manhattan, Sweet Home Alabama, Love Actually, and Never Been Kissed. I don't relate to Never Been Kissed. How about Sweet Home Alabama? Because I'd like to see what she would do in Alabama. Okay, alright, I can accept that. I would pick Sleepless in Seattle, but, you know, that's just me. Partially, too, because I've seen it before. Okay, which one of these words would your friends use to describe you? Sweet, hardworking, generous, funny, glamorous, tough, shy, fearless, or... I can't say the last one. Goodness. Sweet. They are always saying that I'm sweet. Of course they say I'm shy, too. You know, I would say you're unexpectedly funny, but unexpectedly funny isn't a choice. Okay, here's the last one, Lil. Pick a date. Leonardo DiCaprio, Chris Evans, Idris Elba. Hey! Sorry. John Hamm, Channing Tatum, Brad Pitt, Michael B. Jordan, George Clooney, Ryan Gosling. They all sound like very rare exotic avian birds, but that could just be me. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt doesn't really sound like an exotic bird. No, he sounds like a Pittsburgh steelworker. Okay. I would say Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, that's a running theme. It is? Well, with Al Pacino, too. He mentioned him. Okay. Well, thanks, Lily, and thanks, Heater, for interrupting me while I'm talking to Lily. Stay tuned. Towards the end of the show, we'll have a discussion with you to tell you which classic Hollywood movie star you are, okay? Alright, so we are here with Mads. Are you Mads? Because, it took a long time to get a hold of you. No, I'm not Mads. I was busy taking my car to the repair shop. Oh, what kind of car do you drive? Well, don't tell us. We'll have to guess. It might be a speeder, because we're here to find out which Star Wars character are you? I've never done a thing like this before. It should be very entertaining. It should be entertaining, but we'll see. Okay, we were going to ask you what, Bond villain you would be, but that was kind of obvious. We know what Bond villain you already are, so... Yes, that's true. He was a scary dude. Do we have a picture? There you are. Yeah, that was... Alright, Lashif. Which weapon would you prefer? A good old blaster, crossbow, the Force. Oh, I like how every word is capitalized in the Force. Lightsaber. Oh, the Force would probably be the best, but I'm quite interested in lightsaber. Alright, a lightsaber it is. Next question. How do you prefer to handle confrontations? Prefer to stay away, but I can defend myself. Head-on combat, aggressive, negotiations. I would prefer to stay away, but I can defend myself. We have mice. Question number 3. What would be your favorite planet? Endor, Naboo, Tatooine, Coruscant? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. I'm not an avid fan. I'm a fan, but I'm not I don't have lightsabers in my bedroom or anything. But you probably would, given your answer to question number 1. Huh. Yes, Endor looks nice. It's sort of a jungle. But Naboo is very nice also. How about Endor? That's a shame, because I was kind of hoping to get you to say Naboo again. Alright. Nice picture of Han Solo here. How do you feel about your life? Ooh, big question. Try to learn more about the Force. Try to help others. Try to be the best. All about me. All about me. That's funny. Try to learn more about the Force, I would say. That's what you say. Number 5. What is most important to you? Weapons, love, friends, or the Force? The Force keeps coming up, doesn't it? It has a nasty habit of doing that. Love, of course. Love, of course. Number 6. Your favorite line is... Jwaklaswaji flakwi jawa. Don't know who says that. No such thing as luck. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. What do you think? A princess and a guy like me? No! Your lack of faith is disturbing. Number 3. I see you aren't going to say it again. We won't make you. What makes you feel really happy? It's me, right? Training in the Force. Love. Food. The truth. Money. Really happy. I was going to say food, but really happy. Love. You're a fun-loving sort of guy. Alright, 3 more. 3 more chances to be Darth Vader. Which command center would you prefer? Death Star. A good battle cruiser. Anywhere that has cookies. Bunker. Anywhere that has cookies. There's your food thing. And mine too. That was a random one. Anywhere that has cookies. That was really random. Alright, it's colors and paints time now. What is your favorite color? Yellow, green, brown, red, or blue? Well, unfortunately I like orange, but I can make an exception. Thank you. How about red? Red, there's some orange, or red in orange. Wow, learn your color wheel. Okay, last, final question. That's redundant. What is your favorite hobby? Meditating, hunting, or fishing? Spending time with friends, eating, working out. And love isn't an option, sorry. Yes. I don't hunt. Spending time with friends. I like spending time with friends. But, and I also chose eating as an option. So, maybe meditating. I've not tried that. Alright, well, we'll try something new here. That's close to the Force as well. We're getting very, So, Mads, we will see you later. I am pronouncing that right? Yes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now.